Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your dumbbell total body HIIT and LIIT workout. In this workout, we're using dumbbells to work the entire body, and we're using both HIIT, high intensity interval training, with LIIT, low impact interval training. So we're gonna get the intensity, we're gonna get the heart rate up, we're gonna get the muscles burning, but keeping it all low impact. And of course, I'll give you lots of options to work to your fitness level. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start by just getting our bodies moving, just a march. You can pump those arms, roll those shoulders, whatever you need to do for you to get your body warm, get your body's core temperature up. Rolling those shoulders to the back. My shoulders are feeling especially tight today. I did a lot of work on my computer right before this. Maybe you can relate. So really want to get them loosened up as I get the blood flowing, as I get my body warm and ready to move. Let's go ahead and roll those hips right here. You can keep it small, or if you can bring them up a little, that's helpful. And then let's add a little squat to that. Get low, bring it up, roll it through. Open up the knees and the hips at your own pace. Let's get one more. And let's take it side lunge. So you're stepping out side to side. We can take the arms out, arms up, big stretch. So here's what we've got today. We have 4 quick circuits. We're working in mostly 30-second intervals. And what we've got is we'll have 2 strength moves back to back. Then we put them together. Let's take it right here. 4 similar movement patterns, so we're not adding like an upper and a lower together. A couple times we are, but mostly we'll be like working all your lower body, but putting 2 movement patterns together. Let's take it flat back here and then round it up. And then adding the intensity that way. So we will get intensity with the compound movement for 30 seconds, and then we'll finish with a true low impact, high intensity. So sometimes that will use your weights, sometimes that will be body weight. So take it right here. So I think you're gonna like how it goes. I think what you'll find is that heart rate is gonna stay up. We're gonna get those HIIT intervals throughout, but we also are gonna be incorporating some different formats to do that. Let's tap it back right here. So a tap and reach, opening up that hip right here. And if you can get a little bit lower with that. Right here, if you want. And then we're gonna hold it here. If you wanna hold it here, you can. If you wanna drop that knee all the way down, you can get a little stretch. And if you wanna come here, world's greatest stretch, take it through, take it up. Right here. And then let's go ahead and switch that. So we'll stand up to do it, take it here. If you wanna drop it even lower, you can. Right here, you can tell, and then take it world's greatest stretch. I have a few sets of dumbbells today. I have my 10s, my 15s, and my 20s. I'm gonna try to stick to 20s for my lower body, 15 and 10 for upper. You use what you have available to you. If you can, meet me on the mat, either in that high plank position or on those knees. Right through here, we're gonna sit back child's pose, and you're coming up either to all 4s or all the way up to that high plank. Right here. Take it back and bring it up and take it back and up. One more. Right through here. Slowly walk those hands back. Take your time, and then we're gonna return to standing. So take your time coming up out of that, and we're gonna tap it out and reach right here. All right, so again, using what is best for you in terms of your, stretch it out, in terms of what weights are right for you, in terms of what intensity level is right for you. I will give you options, even though we're all low impact. You may need to take it slower or lower. So I'll give you options. You be where you are today. That's something I always say. Be where you are today. It's your workout. You do you. Let's cross it right through here. And then we're gonna start with a basic lunge and hinge pattern. So we're keeping it all lower body, so go heavy if you can. You need to keep it body weight, that works too. Watch me here, I'm gonna have my heavy dumbbells. We're gonna start with a reverse lunge, stepping down into it. Then we're gonna take it to a hinge. So you can think kickstand or even a little wider. Then we're gonna put them together where if you want, you can get all the way down, hinge at the bottom, and hinge at the top. Then we'll finish with a little body weight cardio. So go ahead and grab those heavy weights. If you need to set your weights down in between, you can, but we're gonna try to get these back to back. We're stepping back, here we go. 30 seconds, right here. Take it back, and up, whoo. If you want, you can go all the way to the ground. So many options here. If you wanna just keep a regular reverse lunge, or if you need to take it to a tap back, that works too. Or you can go all the way down, all the way up. I know, whoo, and breathe. 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna take it to a hinge. So you can either do kickstand right here, driving the hips to the back, or make it even more of a hinge right here. Drive it up. If you feel like you're rounding in your back, bring that foot in, soften your knees a bit. Take it here. Now, these last 30 seconds, again, lunge and hinge. That can be lunge, then hinge like this from the top, or you can hinge at the top and the bottom. Here we go, let's up the intensity. Lunge, if you wanna hinge at the bottom, come up out of it, hinge at the top. I know. You can just do the top. You don't have to go all the way to the ground. That might not be right for you and your body or where you are today. Ooh, burn. Can we get one more? All the way through. Yes. All right, team. Shake that out so we get a quick little breather. So the way it's gonna work, that last 30 seconds of those 3 is gonna be the higher intensity, right? So that's when we get a little breather after. Shake it out, right? Hamstring, quad. Here's what we got for our LIIT round. Really, it's all LIIT, it's all HIIT. But we're gonna put that same foot forward, all body weight, power that knee in. Not a lunge, soft bend in that knee to keep the weight in that heel, keep that foot working. 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. So whatever power is right for you. We're not jumping, we're keeping it grounded. So press that foot into the floor. I know you're feeling it. Press into those heels. Strong arms. If you need to tap it, that works too. And if you need to keep it a little slower, that works too. But grounded, low impact, but intervals, high intensity. We got 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and breathe, right? Whoo! Aren't we glad we didn't have the weight on that one? So there's your heart rate, right? So catch your breath, again, longer after the HIIT intervals. Regular lunge, hinge, put them together. You can hinge at the bottom or top. Quick breather, knee pull. Bend your knees to grab those weights. Get set, core engaged. Stepping back or tapping back. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, lunge it down. And up. So remember, you have a few options. You can just do a regular lunge. If it makes sense for you to get all the way down, drop that knee. You know I love it. And up, woo! Breathe. And up. It's hard to do, but you're strong. Only do that if that is right for you. Things should be challenging, but not to the point where they feel like you can't do them. Here we go, hinge it. So kickstand hinge, or you can take it a little wider if you want to take it more of a hinge here. As long as you feel like you have good balance, the core is a big part of it, right? Right here. Boom, whoo! Or kickstand. 5 more seconds of this and then we're putting them together. We're gonna lunge and hinge. You can hinge at the bottom and the top, or you can just hinge at the top. Here we go. Lunge, low, up, slow and controlled. Oh, I know, I feel it too. and here. Up and here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe, shake that out, set those down. Ha, I know, those legs. All right, one more round. Low impact, which all of that was. High intensity, hopefully you're feeling that in your heart rate, getting up in those zones. We got power, but it's grounded, it's low impact. Power that knee in. You can take it slow, you can keep it grounded with the back foot too, or power it up. Wrap that core, strong arms, 30 seconds, knee pull, here we go. So a lot of things working here that I want you to think about. Keep a bend in that front leg. Push out of that heel, so we keep a burn in the quad and the hamstring, in the glute. Strong arms, we're not just flailing the arms, right? They're tight. So we're tightening, contracting in the arms, and pulling in that core. 10 seconds. Do it with me for 5, 4, 3, 2, breathe. Whoo. All right, team, catch your breath. Let's grab a sip of water. Then we're taking it to some upper body. Hope you're feeling it like me. There's that high heart rate, right? Cheers, y'all. All right, we're gonna get some upper body pulls. So we've got our rows, we've got our biceps, and we'll add some low impact. All right, team, so we're back here. We're gonna start with a bent over row. So watch me here, bent over row. We're squeezing it, right? Then we're gonna take it down to a plank into a leg lift. Now, you can be here, or you can just be here from your knees. Then we're putting them together where we do a row leg lift right, a row leg lift left. So we'll take a quick second in between to show you how that goes. That's gonna be our higher intensity. So grab some medium to heavy dumbbells. These are strong muscles. I'm gonna aim for my 20s. I can always drop down. Hinge it, here we go. So, remember with this, we're trying to keep a nice flat back, core engaged. So lifting up through the core, zip it up. Your feet can be parallel like mine, or you can stagger. Maybe that feels a little better. Remember this exercise than the next? Then we put some things together. We'll take an extra few seconds when we put them together. 3, 2, 1. Set it down right here. Find that plank, let's go elbows. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Your other option is from the knees, either hands or elbows. Now, we're not just kicking, right? We're tight through our glutes and hamstrings, and we're incorporating the core. I know I told you we'd stick to muscle groups, but in a couple of them like this one, we're getting upper, lower, and core together. You're probably already feeling that heart rate. We got 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. All right, team, so here's what we've got. Right hand right here, and opposite leg. So we're here, little lift. So we're gonna lift in between to get the core. We're gonna row with the right hand. We're gonna squeeze with the left leg, and then we'll switch it. So have your other weight on the other side, row and leg lift, lift from the core. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 30 seconds, up and lift. Now, if you need to, you can keep that knee on the ground. Just think, engage the core. You can also just lift from here. Squeeze, lift. So you always have one point of contact, well, 2 points of contact, right? Opposite hand and either knee or toe. But as you lift, I want you to think, core is lifting. Row, core is lifting the knee. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch it right here. Give yourself a second. Here we go. Lift and core. So I'm lifting my whole knee and toe off the ground, but you can also just keep the toes on and just lift the knee. Either way, I want you to feel the back, feel the upper, feel that lower, because we're squeezing, contracting all the way down through the back of the body. Last one. Yes, team. All right, catch your breath. Now, let's take it all the way up. We're gonna count that, since there are 2 rounds, as our LIIT rounds, right? Heart rate should be up. Now we're gonna take it up. We're gonna go with something lighter. I'm gonna grab my 10s. We're gonna do a cross bicep curl. We're gonna do a cross press, then we put them together. So grab those medium to heavy weights, core engage across your body. Here we go, up. So watch me. I'm curling from my hip to my shoulder. I'm not twisting with it, right? I'm going across my body while my core is engaged. I'm alternating, which may mean that you can go a little heavier, right? Keeping the chest open, keeping a soft bend in the knees. 3, 2, 1. Bring them both right here. I'm going across and here, across and here. So now I'm crossing with a with a press, right? Across my body. But if you need to, if it starts to feel like too much, 1 dumbbell, right? Again, I'm trying to keep my hips square, little bit of twist through my torso as I go across. Now we're gonna put them together, one and then the other. So bring them back down. Here we go. Up, cross. That's really tough for my shoulder. It's hurting today. Up, cross. So if that is you, you can just do the curl or up, cross right here. This one shoulder has been bothering me a lot today. So I'm gonna be a little nicer to it. I don't know why, it's usually my right shoulder that gives me trouble. Woo! And breathe. All right, set those weights down. Not too bad, right? Stretch that out, open that up. Now let's get some LIIT, some low impact intervals. We're gonna do some uppercuts and we're just gonna get our feet moving. We're not running, we're not jumping, we're moving our feet. Here we go. So we're getting a contracted bicep curl, right? We're getting a twist in the core. We're getting the shoulders and the back working, right? When we get to those last 10, we're gonna plant our feet. Here we go, we're gonna roll those uppers. So nice and tight, but out in front, core engaged. 5, 4, 3, 2, breathe. I want you to remember that. Next time you're thinking, oh, I need to be moving my lower body to get that heart rate up, right? Quick sip of water, team. Feeling those shoulders? Me too. Cheers, y'all. All right, let's take it back. We're taking it down to the mat, all right? So we're gonna be on our back. We're gonna start with a little core. Then we got some triceps and lower body. So have something close by that you could do a lying tricep extension with. So for me, that's gonna be my 10s because of this shoulder, but you may be able to go heavier. But go ahead, set those to the side. We are starting right here with a little toe tap or heel tap. If you need to march it from here, you can do that as well. Join me on the mat. We're gonna tuck that pelvis. We're not pushing into the mat, but we're zipping up the core, stacking the rib cage right over the hips. Everything is pulled in. Relax that upper body while we do this. You can even get a stretch here. Feet in tabletop, and we're gonna start with the toe taps. Then we're gonna take it to dead bug. Then we'll keep moving on. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Toe taps from here, or if that's not right for you, you can do a march. Start with both feet on the ground and bring one up. But feel what happens when you work on that stabilizing, right? Right through here. Yes. So, you can keep it just there, or if you wanna add on, you know I love a good dead bug. We're gonna extend opposite arm, opposite leg while we keep that strong contraction. Here we go. Consider this a little break from the higher intensity, even though it's challenging for that core, right? Whew. This is sort of our only true core circuit because we got a lot of other core that we're adding in to this workout. Like those planks with rows right here. All right, get ready to add on. Both hands right here. You're gonna push in and reach out. If you can, lift the shoulders, push against each other and reach out. If that's not right for you, just do a little march and reach, push and reach right here. So So remember, your hands are pushing into the legs while the legs push back into the hands. Right here. Yes, you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Strong core, relax from that, team. All right, so for our low impact, you can take this standing if you need to, but essentially we're just doing a low impact climber. We're taking those knees across, all right? You can tap it in here too. Yes, you're gonna feel the hip flexors a little bit, that's okay, but I want you to pick up the pace without running. Think about the core being engaged, think about pushing up through those arms in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Yes. Can you pick up your pace without running, without jumping, right? You can really think about the engagement, really think about bringing your knees across, and that is gonna get that heart rate up, right? Staying lifted, making sure you're not shifting back as you get tired or that butt's not getting high, right? Hips low, push strong, elbows and shoulders right over the wrist. 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back, right? That's why I always tell you with that mountain climber, don't worry about how fast you're running or jumping. Think about getting the knees across. All right, team, so we're gonna stay down here. If you don't wanna be on your back, you can do overhead triceps. If you're able, watch me here. We're gonna go tricep extension for upper. If you'd rather get a close grip press, you can do that as well. Then we're gonna take it to a bridge, then we'll put them together. All right, here, 3, 2, 1. Bending in the elbows, and then going up straight. Now, if the weights that you have feel a little too heavy, feel free to take this between one dumbbell between 2 hands. Something that will help is to slowly shift those shoulders and elbows back. I know we tend to start a little closer here because I really remind you guys that it's elbow flexion and extension, that it's not a pullover, but shift those shoulders back a bit right here. All right, team, now get lower. We're gonna lift into that bridge. Join me here. We're up and down. So just that lower body again. I know I told you we were mostly sticking to muscle groups, but a couple of these, we're getting lower and upper together. So think about those glutes, those hamstrings, right? Squeeze and up, squeeze, up and down right here. Boom, breathe. All right, go ahead and shift those arms up. If you can, we're putting them together. Watch me here, down, everything up, or close grip press if that feels better for you. Here we go, triceps, extend up while we lift the hips. Strong, power. If putting 2 together doesn't feel right, just pick one. That works too. But let's really try to get the back of the arms, those triceps. We love to feel the burn here, right? As we really lift in those glutes, engage in the core. Right here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip it over to that plank position again. All right, guys, now we're gonna find a way to work those tris while we also get the glutes, but in a plank position. Watch me here, because it's a little tricky, but we're gonna do a little half tricep push-up, and then we're gonna lift that glute. Squeeze. Half tricep, squeeze. All right, so when you come up, you can lift from here. You don't feel like you have to be back in that all fours position. It's gonna get the heart rate up. Let's do it from your knees. Here we go, half triceps, squeeze, squeeze. I know, feels a little silly, and those triceps may wanna do more of a regular push-up. That's okay too, right? And squeeze, lift. Burn, right? Arms, core, and that lower. We got 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. Right, team. Here we go. Shoulders side to side. Let's come up onto your feet. Quick sip if you need it. We're almost there. Last quick circuit. All right, quick sip of water. Meet me back with some heavy weights to start with some lower body. All right, team, so here we go. We're taking it with a plie squat. So 2 heavies. If you want, you can go down here. We're gonna pause and then bring it up. Then we're gonna add a little heel slide. You can take it with no weights for that. And then we're gonna take it side to side. All right, team. So go ahead and bring it here. You can have weights here. You can have 1 or 2 weights down in the front or no weights. But we got 30 seconds. Pause, plie, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Down and pause. Squeeze it up. So strong in that lower body, and then as you come up, inner thighs connecting to glutes, connecting to that pelvic floor and your core, right? Everything comes up and in. Squeeze. Yes. Now we have 3 rounds of 30 seconds. If at any point you need to just keep at body weight, you can set those weights down. We're gonna put them down for our LIIT round. Yes. Here we go, so hold it here. Heel slide, take it out. Heel slide. Now, I'm gonna come up in between that heel slide to really think about pulling my inner thighs, my glutes, my core together. If you want, keep it low. Woo! Hard to do, right? And here. Yes. Right here. All right, team, hold it down. Pulse for 3, 2, 1, slide. Pulse 3, 2, 1. Yes, burn. 3, 2, 1. Whoo! 3, 2, 1. Yes, you can. Hand up. 5 seconds to go. Get that lower body working hard. Relax. Heart rate should be getting up a bit, but let's add a LIIT round. Low impact intervals. All right. We're doing a side step. Doesn't have to be a plie, but we're gonna stay low and we're gonna go side to side. Let's get it done. 3, double step to the right, to the left. Here we go. We do this a lot. You don't have to go the same pace as me. And if your legs are really overly burning, keep it up top. You can add a little shuffle, but what we're not doing is high intensity, this stuff, right? 10 seconds. Low, get those muscles working. 5, 4, 3, 2, breathe. All right, team. Woo! Last of this circuit. Watch me here. We're gonna go reverse fly in your back. We're gonna go alternating side lunge. We'll put them together. Closing it out here. So, something a little medium if you want. Join me. Watch me. You're gonna be in that hinge. Take them out and stay there 30 seconds. Core engage. In 3, 2, 1. So you're going nice and wide, really thinking. Nice flat back, it's your hinge, right? If it starts to feel like too much, like my shoulder is hurting on that side, one, you can alternate here, or you can also bend the elbows a little bit more. Maybe you have something heavier or your shoulder's bothering you. Like me, we can take it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it up. Here we go. Side lunge. Step it out. Step it in. Step it out. Yes, you can. Right here. Boom. I know. Whoo. Breathe. Right there. 5 seconds. And then the way we're gonna put them together, watch me here. Side lunge, one side. Step it through, join me. Side, one side, reverse. Here, hinge. And again, if you can, get low. If you need to do a little bend in the elbow to make it more of a row, maybe that feels better for your shoulder or where you are today. Right here. And breathe. and relax. Breathe. All right, set those weights down, team. Here is what we've got. This last one, transverse. So your side lunge, you can keep it just body weight here. If you can, transverse, take it through. We're low to high, reaching up, low impact, but get that heart rate up. We got it. 30 seconds, here we go. Transverse, sit deep, reach it up. So all the transverse lunges is a side lunge at the diagonal. So we get in that transverse. If it feels better for you to keep it lateral, that works too. And again, at your own pace, if you can get low, great. If you can drive those arms up high, great. Low impact training. Oh, my ponytail is all over the place today. Hi, 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, team, you did it. That was your 4 circuits, but you know what? I think we got time for a bonus move, and here's what we got. We're gonna do 30, 30, and 30. We're gonna do a regular deadlift. We're gonna do a swing, and then we're gonna swing, clean, and press. All right? You know it. So go something medium. I'm gonna go with my 15s, but start with the deadlift. We'll build on from there. So 30 seconds, just your hinge, deadlift. Here we go. Hinge, bring it up. I know you thought I was gonna add some sort of plank or climber in there. Nope, we got those today. Now, when we transition into that swing, give yourself some setup time. You don't have to go right into the next 30 seconds. And if you've never done a swing before, you can stay with this deadlift. And then when we do this into a curl and a press, you can take it all the way up. You can take it to a deadlift, curl and press. Here we go. So set it up, watch me, up, let it drop. Join me here. If this is right for you, we got 30 seconds, then we'll breathe for a count. We'll get our last 30. I know that time is ticking. Yes, you can. Up. Drive those hips to the back. If this is feeling too much, if you're fatigued, take it right back to that deadlift. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, team, watch me here. We're gonna swing it. Swing, clean, press. I'm gonna go a little lighter because of that shoulder. If you wanna add a squat after that clean, you can do that too. 30 seconds or deadlift, curl, and press. Let's do it, team. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Swing, clean, press. You know I love this variation. Maybe you've seen me do it before. Up, because you can really get that hinge, that momentum. Then right here, press. Yes, swing, clean, press. Right here, try to keep the momentum going if you're doing the clean all the way down. Woo! Shoulder, hand up. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. So again, guys, feel how that feels in your heart rate, in your body. Woo, that got me to zone 5. Don't worry if you don't have a watch, just go by how you're feeling. That got my heart rate all the way up there, 167. And we did not jump, we did not run, we didn't do anything high impact. It was the power of putting all those together. So stretch those arms back, guys. We're gonna keep this cool down really short because I know I promised you short workouts with this challenge. Reach to the back. If you can hinge, take it here. Maybe that's for me because I'm feeling that shoulder so much, but feel that stretch here. You can also be here or here, pedal those feet. So please make sure you get some stretching on your own. You get some more of that, breathe. You get more of that mobility, flexibility work, hands on top of your legs, roll through that cat-cow through your back. Even just stretching, getting up out of your desk chair, getting some movement through your body, all of it adds up and all of it helps. You can't rely on just what you do at the end of your workouts. Slowly roll it up, take those arms up. Leave me a comment, leave me a like. I love hearing from you. How did you feel with this high intensity, low impact training? Listen, you guys know we already do this, right? We call it a lot of different things. High intensity resistance training. We call it high impact or low impact, high intensity there's low, high, there's a lot of different names for it, but I'm always on a mission to tell you, I love a good jumping workout or plyometric move, but you do not have to be putting a whole lot of extra stress on your joints. We want a little, right? We want a little for our bones and for building that bone density in those muscles, but you don't have to be doing it all the time, and you don't have to do it to get your heart rate up. Thank you so much for joining me today. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Join us on the BodyFit by Amy app. Let's get one big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your dumbbell total body HIIT and LIIT workout. Great job, everybody.